all of you on this call, right? Anybody who's joined this event today is actually facing any of these challenges, right? Either the expectations from your market is very high. Everybody is expecting instant support. They're expecting even at 3 in the morning, if they interact with your brand, you are available, right? So there's a lot of expectations which are constantly increasing. So your business should be ready, right? Or it could be that, so many challenges hiring agents, training agents, ensuring the quality overall is maintained, right? So all of these are difficulties that you could be facing today. And most importantly, you could be missing opportunities, right? By going into WhatsApp. I mean, WhatsApp is so big in Indonesia, right? What if you went into WhatsApp and you could benefit from all of the users over there, right? So if you are facing any of these challenges mentioned on this slide, the Haptik Weaver solution is perfect for you, right? And exactly what Robert was explaining and Tari was explaining, what are the outcomes you can drive very clearly, right? You can do customer support automation such that 80 to 85% of your queries can be automated. So then only the remaining 15-20% should your agents handle. So that's a lot of automation, lot of cost savings, and obviously the customer satisfaction will increase, right? CSAT can increase, NPS can increase. Lead generation and commerce, people can come in and say, I want to buy a telecom plan, give me some options, right? I want to buy an insurance plan. All of these options are available. We can give the customers, we can give them personalized recommendations saying, hey Anila, last time you purchased this telecom plan, right? Do you want to buy the same plan or do you want to try a new offer? So it's a nice experience for lead generation, for commerce. And of course, if your organization is not on WhatsApp, not on Facebook Messenger, not on Instagram, you want to enter these channels, this could be a big outcome as well. So who are we? Haptik is a enterprise grade omni-channel intelligent virtual assistant, right? So Robert has explained about the company, but what I'm going to talk to you about is the specific platform, the specific product that we're talking about. If you notice, I'm not calling it a chatbot, right? I'm specifically calling it an intelligent virtual assistant. And I'll tell you exactly why, right? So chatbots have been in the market now for 20 years, right? But anybody who's interacted with the chatbot, they've not had a good experience, right? It could be because when you're typing, the chatbot is saying, I don't understand what you're saying, right? Or let me transfer you to an agent, or it's answering a different question, right? So it's not the best experience, truly, because the chatbot is actually a product of the past, right? There are actually a lot of products available in the market. They call themselves chatbots, but you have limitation. You can only click buttons. You can't just type straight, right? You can't type whatever you want. It only recognizes keywords, which means that it can understand the word I'm saying and the synonyms. But if I put a full sentence, it will not understand, right? So what Haptik and Weaver are offering you is an intelligent virtual assistant. It uses this technology called natural language processing, right? What is NLP? It is the ability of technology to interpret human sentences despite spelling mistakes, slangs, being vague, right? The technology is still able to understand what is Anila writing in this box, right? So I'll give you an example. If I say, I want to travel from Singapore to Jakarta, right? If it was a generic chatbot, it will understand that, Anila wants like a plane ticket, right? But it will then ask me, okay, can you give me your start location? Can you give me your end location, right? But the difference in an intelligent virtual assistant is that it's able to extract information from that one sentence. It's able to extract that my onward journey is from Singapore, my destination is going to be Jakarta, right? So it starts showing me options. So it's very intelligent in that manner. And most important is, see, people do FAQs, right? Simple answers they give. They also give you what you call static flows, right? Static flows means they'll ask a question, they'll get some information from you, but the answer is completely static. It's within the chatbot, right? When you get true value from your solution is when you have dynamic flows. What a dynamic flow is when your chat, chat system is able to connect to your backend CRM, your ticketing system, and extract information about the individual, right? So for something as simple as I want to track my order, why should the person give an order ID, right? Automatically, it should say, "Hi, Anila, these are the 3 orders that we have identified from the system. Can you tell me which one you want to work with," right? So that's how the intelligent virtual assistant is far superior than regular chatbots in the market. And accordingly, that's the reason, Haptic has so many large Fortune 500 companies. You can see a variety of industries over here, right? So StarHub is like a huge telecom company in Singapore. For them, Haptic has an omni-channel virtual assistant on the website, on the My StarHub app, on their Facebook Messenger, on WhatsApp. So it's a truly omni-channel experience. You can see over here, Zurich Insurance is another wonderful example where it's an insurance company, right? So they want, can I make a claim? Can I track my status? Can I change my nominee? Everything is happening through Zurich. JioMart is one of the largest sort of e-commerce companies. It has 200 plus stores. It has an offline capability, online capability as well. JioMart does 40% of their entire customer support on WhatsApp. So much so that they have, reduced their call center to such levels that they're like, let's direct everybody to WhatsApp and the experience is wonderful, right? So you can see a lot of different industries over here. And this is the slide I want to discuss because I know a lot of you on this call have Freshworks, which is great. You have either Freshdesk or Freshchat. So the good news is if you're already on this system, Haptic's integration is ready, meaning it has been tested out. It has been assessed by both Freshworks and Haptic team, and you can use it immediately, right? So we will just ask you saying, can you give me your account details so that the connection can happen? But what is the benefit for you in this, right? One is that when the virtual assistant is talking to the customer, it could be that the customer says, hey, can I please speak to an agent, right? Or maybe there is a question that the virtual assistant is not able to answer, then you want to hand over to your chat solution, right? So accordingly, from the Haptic chat solution, it will go to Freshchat, right? Because your agents are already used to using Freshchat. They will chat on that, they will give the answer. But the advantage is all of the chat conversations from the virtual assistant is handed over to Freshchat. So they get to see all the context. They're not starting from scratch, but the entire context is passed on, right? That's one big benefit. The second big benefit is that Freshdesk is your ticketing system, right? You want all of your tickets to get saved in Freshdesk. So any conversation with the virtual assistant will automatically go and get saved in the Freshdesk system. And you don't have to worry about any of the automation, right? It will automatically happen. So these are the benefits of you integrating with Haptic while being on Freshchat, on Freshdesk, right? So I hope you have a good sense of our solution. Enough with the slides. Let's show you a lot of live examples, right? So I'm going to go straight to company websites. So this is, as you will realize, it is not a demo. I'm just going to all of these companies' websites and I'm showing you the experience, and you can recreate the same experience, right? So let's start out. So SleepyCat is a large e-commerce company. They sell sleep solutions, right? Mattresses, beds, beddings, pillows, pillows. So very large company, lots of online sales, right? So as you can see over here on the bottom left corner is the Haptik virtual assistant, right? And some couple of things for you to notice. Do you see these, pop-ups? Those pop-ups have come because I'm on the Sleepy Cat website, but I have not interacted with this virtual assistant, right? So they're saying, do you want some help? So it's trying to grab my attention and it's giving me these bot prompts, right? I can either select them or I can just click on Let's Chat. When I click on Let's Chat, it opens up the entire chat interface. I want to call out two things that happen, right? One, you will notice that there is a lot of past information. This is because the cookies, they get saved, right? And it's giving me all the context. Why should it clear my context? I want to know what questions I asked, what answers I got, right? And the second thing is, Haptik will never give you an empty screen. It is not like you type whatever you want, but rather it will give you options saying, what is this virtual assistant capable of doing, right? So it says you can explore products, you can track my order. So in this example, they are using it both for demand generation as well as customer support, right? So I can come in and, a lot of times it's very common for people to say hi, hello, how are you, all of that, right? So this virtual assistant has a personality, whether it's formal, it's funny, you can pick all of those things, right? So it's called the Smalltalk module, which is pre-trained. There's nothing you need to do. It's already been trained and it's directly available to you, right? So it's something so cute which says, hey, I'm always smiling, what can I do for you? So all of this has been pre-programmed. Now I could come in and say, I want to, buy a mattress, right? So there are a lot of solutions, but I specifically say I only want to buy a mattress. Now, the reason I wanted to only put one specific product is to show you the extraction of information directly from the sentence, right? So it's able to understand, okay, there are so many products, but Anila only wants a mattress, right? So very beautifully, it gives me this carousel, it gives me images, information. And if I want to know more, so for example, there is this specific, say, baby mattress, right? If I want to know more, if I click on it, it gives me more information directly, the link to the website, right? So always remember, the virtual assistant should talk to your website and keep connecting and giving more information, because the chat has to be limited, right? You can't write lengthy sentences. It has to be limited, but you can always connect to the website and give more information. So, if this was a demand generation, I want to say, I want more information, right? Do you see this request a callback? If I click on it, right, it says, okay, I can call you back. I can give you more information, and that I'm interested, right? So this is a lead that gets captured. So a form opens up. I don't have to individually type. I can actually come here. I can give my details. And all of this information is getting captured at the back end, right? So this is how demand generation happens. Another thing I wanted to show you is, it's so common that when people are typing, they make many mistakes. It's so common, right? So let me say I want a specific foam pillow. So I'm going to say I want a specific foam pillow, right? So Haptik has 5 spell correction engines running at the background, right? Because you don't want to make it very tough for them to type perfectly, type perfect sentences. So look, I've made so many spelling mistakes, but it shows me, and it only shows me that, right? It only shows me the foam pillow. So it's very interesting overall. Another example I wanted to show you was, let me select from the menu this time, right? Before I buy, I obviously want to know how long is it going to take to deliver, right? So I'm saying, what is the delivery timeline? So it says typically it takes 3 to 7 days. But if you give me your PIN code, I can give you more custom information, right? So I say, okay, this is my PIN code. Please give me more information. It says, okay, You tell me which product you want to purchase, then accordingly I will pick, right? So I'm picking a very rare product because I know most of the time it's available, not available. So I'm selecting this pet bed, right? And I want to see. So right now, this system is going to the backend CRM or and the inventory and the stocks, and it's extracting information. So it's good to know for me. And it says, oh, it looks like we ran out of stock. So you see how for the information I am giving, this is giving me custom information, right? So this is one example I wanted to show you. Now let's go to a completely different industry. So IIFL is a financial services organization. It has 4 million customers, right? And similarly over here, the chat is on the bottom right. I can click on it. IIFL uses their menu quite a bit. They have so many options in their menu, right? And they want to use it even for creating awareness. So they talk about promotions that are available. They talk about ability to download an app. So you want everybody can see this information, right? So in a way, they want to use this opportunity. So look at the multiple thing, trading tutorials. You want to learn about mutual funds, all of that, right? But before even investing in mutual funds, I don't even know what it is, right? So, I could start typing saying, what is a mutual fund? And do you see how I'm getting options? So this is what we call auto suggest, right? Auto suggest is helping the user make it easy. Why should I think of what question to ask? Is automatically saying, here is the option, right? So I could actually come and type something very basic saying, what is a mutual fund? I have no understanding. Please explain to me, right? So this in a way is like a frequently asked question, a simple question, a simple answer, right? But what IIFL does differently is that it has a lot of different videos, and it says, okay, I'm not going to answer in a simple question, but I'm going to give a beautiful video. So here you can see this is the haptics ability to embed videos into this, right? So a video has appeared, is just loading. My internet is a little bit slow, but then immediately it says, they nudge, you can learn more about mutual funds. I can contact your RM, all of those things, right? And interestingly, for every interaction that happens, there is also like a feedback module, right? So if I click on give feedback, it gives me 5 stars. So you want NPS, you can have 10 points, all of those things, right? I can say wonderful, and it gets saved. So this is also automatic. The feedback module is already automatic. It's taken care of, right? You can see my video has loaded. I can click on it right here. So in a way, within the chat itself, it's coming on, funds? Right? Or of course, I could increase it and go to YouTube, right? So think about it, an FAQ with videos embedded. The last example I will show before I hand it over to Yuvraj is Dr. Lalpath Lab. I love this company. It has over 10,000 tests that it runs, right? It's a diagnostic center. And obviously, when they started working with haptic, the COVID was happening and there was so much demand. And they're like, we cannot handle this much demand. Please get us a virtual assistant, right? So a lot of different bot prompts over here. This time, I will select from these options, right? So there are so many different diagnostic centers. I live in a particular area. I don't know which is the closest center, right? And another thing I wanted to call out is you have a language toggle. So this is in a particular language over here in India. It automatically switches. I could type in that language if I have that keyword, whichever is comfortable for me, right? So here I'm going to continue in English. So it says, okay, select the location so that I can tell you which are the closest branches for you, right? So look at this, a GPS has opened inside a virtual assistant, right? It's pretty cool. So I can just select my location and I say, I live here. And then for where I live, it's giving me options. You can try this branch, you can try out that branch, right? So how easy we're making finding information for the user. And a lot of times with these centers is they always ask for a lot of information. Give me information about this test. What is the price of this test, right? So it's very important to give this ability as well. So I want to know the price of a particular test. So it says, okay, can you select? We have 10,000 plus tests. I'm going to select vitamin D. We don't get enough sunlight living in the cities, so I want to know the price of a vitamin D test. And this virtual assistant says it varies from city to city. It's not the same price, and accordingly I'm telling them which city I live in, right? And accordingly for that, it says for your vitamin D test, for you living in Delhi, this is the price. But I don't want to click any more buttons. I say um, what is the price of a urea test? So the reason I'm free typing over here is because I'm not going through the flow, right? A lot of times in chatbots, you can only follow the same flow. You cannot change options, right? But here I just broke the flow. I started typing whatever I wanted, right? So I said, what is the price of a urea test? Two things you'll notice: it did not ask me to select from a form, it accepted. So meaning it extracted urea from the sentence. And the second thing is, it didn't ask me again, Anila, do you live in Delhi? Because it has retained the context, right? It already knows I live in Delhi. Why should it ask me this question? So beautifully, it has summed everything up and given me this answer, right? So all of these examples were on the website. WhatsApp is very important for Indonesia. So now Yuvraj is going to show you two examples, right? It's going to show you how you can do commerce, right? Directly get the users to purchase from WhatsApp. So we're going to show you a WhatsApp commerce example. And we're also going to show you a customer support example, right? And both of these are live examples for one of the leading retail companies called JioMart. So Yuvraj, over to you to show all of the capabilities.